All right, hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be looking at the while loop. We're going to be starting starting to look at control structures. We're going to start with a loop, a while loop. We're going to look at we're going to look at a couple things here: a comparison operator and the loop, the while loop. There's different kinds of loops in PHP. We're going to start with this one. So in our program, I'm going to walk you through what we're doing. I have two variables, lower and upper. We're going to set lower to 0 and upper to 10. The while loop says, while this condition evaluates to true, execute the contents of the loop. And then when that condition no longer evaluates to true, exit the loop. So in this case, we're comparing, this is a comparison operator we're looking at. Lower is less than or equal to upper. So since lower starts with a value of 0, it's going to evaluate to true on the first iteration through the loop, at least the first iteration through the loop. We're going to print the value of lower, and then we're going to increment the value of lower. And the increment operator is basically, let me type this out, is the same thing as typing, in this case, lower equals lower plus 1. We're just saying lower plus equals 1, which is a shorthand way to do that. And it's easier to type and it's easier to read. There are other shorthand ways of doing it. Another one is the plus plus operator. That will also give us the same thing. But just for our example today, lower equals lower plus equals 1. So, and we're going to run this, and if you want to guess how many times it'll run or what the last value printed will be, I'll let you just kind of guess at that. I'm going to run the script, and it printed out 0 through 10, because as long as lower was less than or equal to 10, it printed out the value in our conditional block, right? So pretty simple, small thing. This is kind of the meat of control structures, are the meat of decision making in our program, right? How do we get something useful, or how do we do things, right? It's a great place to start. So for the homework, we're going to build on our Fahrenheit program, and we're going to add a loop to it. For the homework, what I want to do is make a program, a script, that starts with a value of Fahrenheit of 0, we'll just say 0, and goes through a while loop, and as long as Fahrenheit is less than or equal to 300, print out the value, and then increment the value by 10 degrees, by 10. Increment the value of Fahrenheit by 10. So we're going to take our previous program that we wrote, our Fahrenheit converter, and we're going to add a loop to it. So we should get everything from 0 degrees to 300 with an increment value of 10. That's the homework. So pretty simple, small, easy lesson. We're going to make each little bit of this small, digestible things. I would highly recommend not just glossing over them, but to actually do the homework, because that's really, for me, well, you know what, for me, that's really where I learn things, is in doing the homework, and it's where my brain starts to put the pieces together, and then I gain questions which are later answered in the next lesson, right? The next thing. So that's it for this little lesson. I'll see you guys on the next one.